Do it today. Stop procrastination, improve productivity, and achieve more. Written and published by Listen. Grow Sleep. Introduction. Finally, no more waiting for that perfect moment, because there isn't one. Today is the day you break free from the chains of procrastination. After months, maybe even years, of putting things off, you're finally ready to turn the tide. Every minute you delay is a minute stolen from your future. Imagine waking up with a clear mind, a burning drive, and the relentless energy to conquer your goals. Picture yourself slashing through distractions and seizing the day with purpose. That's not just a dream, it's your new reality. This isn't about chasing perfection or following fleeting trends. It's about doing the work that matters, right here, right now. You've seen countless productivity hacks that promise the world but deliver nothing. Now, it's time to get real. It's time to stop and start taking massive action. In this audiobook, you'll learn the secrets to crushing procrastination and turbocharging your productivity. We're talking about actionable strategies that transform wasted hours into a powerhouse of achievement. From setting clear priorities to building bulletproof routines, every insight is designed to get you moving, immediately. So, are you ready to leave excuses behind and grab life by the horns? Let's do it today. No more delays, no more tomorrows. Your time is now, and it's about to change forever. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Confronting the procrastination trap. The moment has arrived to face the enemy that has been stealing your time, your energy, and your dreams. Procrastination. Every second you delay is a second that slips away into the abyss of what could have been. Today, you stand at a crossroads. One path leads to endless excuses and perpetual stagnation, and the other leads to action, growth, and a life fully lived. Let's be brutally honest. How many times have you whispered to yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow"? How many brilliant ideas, bold projects, or even small tasks have languished because you chose comfort over challenge? Every time you hit the snooze button, every time you scroll endlessly through feeds instead of taking that first step, you surrender a piece of your potential. And that potential is irreplaceable. Procrastination is no mere bad habit. It's a trap, a cunning foe that disguises itself as the promise of relief. It lulls you into inaction by offering a momentary escape from the hard work ahead. But that escape is fleeting, leaving behind only regret and a mounting list of unfinished business. Think about it. When you delay, you're not avoiding work. You're denying yourself the chance to create something meaningful. Consider this. Every delay is a cost. That nagging feeling when you glance at your growing to-do list is the price you pay for inaction. The ideas that never get a chance to bloom, the dreams that fade into someday, the opportunities that pass you by, they all add up. And the cost? It's measured not in dollars, but in the lost moments of your life. Imagine standing in front of a mirror that reflects not just your face, but the life you could have lived if you chose action over hesitation. Picture your future self, looking back with pride at the battles you fought and won against the seductive pull of procrastination. Now, ask yourself, how much longer will you let comfort dictate your destiny? It starts with a mindset shift. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, which, frankly, will never come, realize that the perfect moment is now. Action is not a burst of inspiration that arrives unannounced. It's a habit, a deliberate choice made every single day. And once you commit to taking that first step, momentum builds. One small victory leads to another, and soon you find yourself breaking free from the chains of delay. In this chapter, we will dissect the anatomy of procrastination. We'll reveal how it creeps in under the guise of later, how it masquerades as a harmless pause, and how it transforms the simplest tasks into insurmountable mountains. You'll learn to recognize its subtle whispers and loud screams, those moments when your mind says, "It can wait," while your heart knows it can't. We'll also explore the psychological triggers that feed procrastination, fear of failure, overwhelming perfectionism, and even a misplaced sense of self-preservation. Every time you avoid a task, you're not just dodging work. You're avoiding the vulnerability of putting yourself out there. But here's the raw truth. Vulnerability is the birthplace of growth. To conquer procrastination, you must lean into that discomfort and harness it as a catalyst for change. Now picture this. Instead of spending another minute in the paralysis of delay, you grab that task by the reins. You set a timer, dive in, and before you know it, you're riding a wave of progress that carries you past the doubts and distractions. That surge of accomplishment, it's the fuel that powers a life of relentless action. Today, you choose to shatter the illusion that there's ever a right time to begin. You choose to dismantle the procrastination trap piece by piece with every deliberate action you take. No more someday. No more putting off your potential. The time is now. The power is yours. So, take a deep breath, feel the urgency in your veins, and step into the arena. Embrace the struggle, celebrate the small wins, and remember, every moment you act is a victory over the inertia that once held you captive. It's time to stop procrastination. It's time to reclaim your time, your energy, and your future. Let's get to work. Today, Chapter 2, Unpacking the Procrastination Mindset. Have you ever stopped to wonder what's really behind your constant delays? Think about it. Every time you put off a task, it's not merely about being lazy, it's a battle within your mind. Procrastination is rooted deep in our psyche. It's a complex mix of fear, self-doubt, and an overwhelming need for perfection. And here's the hard truth. These mental barriers aren't there to punish you. They're simply signals that you're about to step into something challenging, something that matters. Consider this. Why do you hesitate when faced with a new project or a daunting task? Often, it's the fear of failure whispering, "What if you're not good enough?" Or the nagging thought, "It won't be perfect, so why bother?" These voices are relentless, fueling a cycle of delay that makes your to-do list grow longer while your confidence shrinks. Every moment you spend waiting for the right time is a moment lost. A moment that could have been used to build, create, and move closer to your dreams. Let's break it down further. At its core, procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It tricks you into believing that delaying action is a way to protect yourself from potential failure or embarrassment. But in reality, it only holds you hostage to your own doubts. Every time you hit that snooze button or decide to scroll instead of work, you're giving power to a voice that tells you your ideas aren't worth pursuing, that your effort won't pay off. And that voice, it's not your friend. It's a barrier standing between you and your future success. The cost of this mindset is immense. When you let procrastination dictate your life, you're not just postponing work, you're postponing progress. Missed opportunities accumulate, and the dreams you once held dear begin to fade into someday. Imagine looking back a few years from now, realizing that your potential was squandered on excuses and delays. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but acknowledging this cost is the first step toward reclaiming control. Now, let's talk about the psychology behind these delays. Research shows that our brains are wired to favor immediate gratification over long-term rewards. It's why that quick fix, a few minutes of distraction, feels so irresistible. However, the real victory lies in training your mind to prioritize the long game. When you choose to act now, you're essentially rewiring your brain, replacing the lure of short-term comfort with the promise of lasting fulfillment. But how do you begin to shift this mindset? It starts with awareness. Recognize the patterns that lead you to delay. Notice the times when you feel a surge of anxiety or hesitation before tackling a task. Write them down, reflect on them, and ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? Is it failure? Is it not being perfect? By identifying these triggers, you can start to dismantle the excuses one by one. Next, embrace vulnerability as a strength rather than a weakness. The moment you allow yourself to be imperfect is the moment you begin to grow. Every great achievement comes with a dose of risk and the possibility of failure. Understand that mistakes are not dead ends. They are stepping stones toward mastery. Replace the paralyzing fear of imperfection with a mindset that values progress over perfection. And here's another key: accountability. When you share your goals with someone who holds you to a standard, that extra layer of responsibility can be a powerful motivator. Whether it's a friend, mentor, or even a community that shares your drive, having someone to answer to forces you to confront your procrastination head-on. You start to see that the cost of inaction isn't just personal, it affects those who believe in you too. Finally, adopt a mantra that reinforces your commitment to action. Something simple, yet potent. Do it today, not tomorrow. Let this be the refrain that drowns out the doubts and the distractions. Each time that inner voice of hesitation tries to creep in, remind yourself of the truth. You are capable, you are determined, and you have everything it takes to succeed. In this chapter, we've peeled back the layers of the procrastination mindset. We've uncovered the fears, the doubts, and the psychological traps that keep you stuck. The journey to overcome these barriers isn't easy. It demands relentless self-awareness and a willingness to challenge your own limitations. But as you begin to understand and dismantle these mental blocks, you unlock a powerful truth. The path to productivity is paved with action. Now that you know what's holding you back, it's time to fight back. Embrace the discomfort of change and let each small victory build a foundation for a life driven by purpose and momentum. Your mind is ready, are you? Let's move forward, knowing that every step you take against procrastination brings you closer to the life you've always wanted. It's time to flip the switch, break the cycle, and truly do it today. Chapter 3: Building a Bulletproof Daily Routine. Finally, it's time to stop relying on sporadic bursts of motivation and instead build a system, a bulletproof routine that turns action into habit. Every great achievement begins with a foundation of consistent, deliberate practice. If you're ready to leave chaos behind and step into a day designed for success, then buckle up. This chapter is for you. Imagine starting each morning with a clear plan, a roadmap that guides you from the moment you wake up until you hit the lights at night. No more aimless wandering or lost hours. Instead, picture a schedule that channels your energy, keeps distractions at bay, and transforms even the smallest tasks into building blocks for a massive breakthrough. That's the power of a well-crafted routine. Why does a routine matter so much? Because routines eliminate the need to decide what to do next. When your day is already mapped out, you free up your mental energy to focus on what truly matters: your work, your creativity, and your growth. Decisions drain your willpower, so by automating your actions, you reserve that precious resource for the big challenges ahead. Let's break it down. A bulletproof routine is more than just a list of tasks. It's a system that works with your natural rhythms and turns discipline into a lifestyle. Start by identifying your prime hours, the times when your energy is at its peak. For many, it's the early morning, when the world is quiet and your mind is fresh. That's your power window. Use it for your most critical tasks, creative work, problem solving, and any activity that demands your full focus. Next, carve out specific blocks for routine activities. Schedule breaks, meals, and even a moment for reflection. Think about it. If you're constantly switching between work and distractions, you never build momentum. Instead, set fixed periods for deep work, followed by intentional breaks to recharge. It might sound simple, but these small segments of time can turn into a rhythm that propels you forward. Remember, the goal isn't to overschedule your day to the point of exhaustion. It's to create a balanced system where every minute has a purpose. You might dedicate the first hour of your day to planning and a quick workout to jumpstart your focus. Then, dive into your toughest tasks, those that push you out of your comfort zone. As the day winds down, take time to review what you've accomplished and prepare for tomorrow. By doing this, you create a loop of continuous progress that fuels your drive. Of course, building a routine isn't about rigidity, it's about consistency. Some days won't go as planned, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep coming back to your system. Over time, these routines become second nature. They transform from a list of obligations into the very framework of your success. With each passing day, you'll notice that you're no longer scrambling for direction. You're executing with precision and confidence. So, Ask yourself, are you ready to reclaim control of your day? Are you ready to turn procrastination into productive momentum? It all starts with a solid routine, one that not only organizes your time, but also builds your resilience, sharpens your focus, and ignites your creativity. Take a deep breath. Visualize the perfect day, a day where every moment is accounted for, where the habits you cultivate become the stepping stones to extraordinary results. This is your moment to commit to a system that works, to craft a daily routine that's as relentless as your ambition. Let's lay the groundwork. Today, you start mapping out your day, identify your priorities, slot them into your schedule, and honor your commitment to yourself. With a bulletproof routine in place, you're not just managing time, you're mastering it. Now let's build that routine. No more delays, no more wasted energy. Every moment counts, and every action propels you closer to your goals. It's time to turn routine into your superpower. Let's do this, today and every day. Chapter 5. Slaying the Dragons of Fear and Perfectionism. Finally, it's time to confront two of the deadliest foes in your journey toward action: fear and perfectionism. These aren't just minor hiccups, they are the dragons that have been guarding the gates to your true potential. Every "I'm not ready," every "it won't be perfect," has kept you locked in a cycle of hesitation. But today, you declare, no more excuses. Consider this. What is fear but the voice that whispers? What if you fail? And what is perfectionism but the relentless demand that every detail must be flawless before you even begin? Together, they conspire to paralyze you, to convince you that the risk of taking action is simply too high. But here's the raw truth. Every great achievement is born from a willingness to face uncertainty, to embrace imperfection, and to learn from every misstep. Let's break it down. Every time you postpone a project or a decision, it's not because the task is insurmountable. It's because you're haunted by the possibility of failure. That possibility, however, is not a dead end. It's the beginning of growth. When you dare to act, even if things don't turn out perfectly, you gain invaluable experience. Each stumble is a stepping stone, each mistake a lesson that sharpens your skills and fortifies your resolve. It starts with a mindset shift. The moment you decide that perfection isn't the goal, but progress is, you unlock a world of possibility. Imagine replacing "I must be perfect" with "I must be better than I was yesterday." This simple, yet profound change in perspective transforms fear into fuel. It tells you that every attempt, every effort, even if flawed, is a victory over the inertia of inaction. So how do you slay these dragons? First, acknowledge them. Recognize that the fear you feel isn't a sign of weakness. It's the hallmark of ambition. You're about to do something that matters and that always carries risk. Next, confront that fear head on. Write down the things that scare you, no matter how big or small. Then, challenge each one with a counter thought. Even if I fail, I learn. Even if it's imperfect, it's progress. Break your work into manageable chunks. Instead of staring at a mountain of tasks, focus on a single, small step. For example, if you're writing a book, commit to drafting just one paragraph. If you're launching a project, set a timer for 10 minutes and start outlining your ideas. That initial step is the spark that ignites momentum. Soon, you'll find that the dragon of perfectionism shrinks in the light of action. Another crucial tactic is accountability. Share your goals with someone you trust, a friend, mentor, or even an online community that thrives on growth. When you vocalize your intentions, you create a sense of responsibility that can push you through moments of doubt. Remember, fear diminishes when it is met with the collective energy of support and shared purpose. Visualization is a powerful weapon against these inner dragons. Close your eyes and picture yourself taking that leap. See yourself making mistakes, learning, and ultimately succeeding. Feel the rush of achievement as you overcome each challenge. This mental rehearsal not only builds confidence, it primes your brain for action, making it easier to dive in when the moment arrives. Embrace a mantra that reinforces your commitment to progress. Let it echo in your mind. Do it today, not tomorrow. Repeat it whenever you feel the grip of perfectionism tighten or fear creep in. Let these words serve as a constant reminder that waiting is the enemy of success. Every moment you act is a victory, every imperfect effort a testament to your courage. And here's a truth you must internalize. Mistakes are not failures. They are the raw material of innovation. Every error, every miscalculation refines your approach and builds resilience. The most successful people didn't arrive at greatness by waiting for the perfect plan. They achieved it by daring to begin, by learning on the fly, and by adapting as they went along. Their secret wasn't perfection, it was perseverance. Now take a moment and reflect on your past victories. Remember a time when you overcame a daunting challenge, when you pushed past your fears and succeeded despite the odds. Relish that feeling. Let it remind you that you have already slain dragons before. Each triumph, no matter how small, is proof that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Today, you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, a chapter where fear and perfectionism no longer dictate your actions. You are armed with the understanding that progress is more valuable than flawless execution, that every effort counts, and that the courage to act is the ultimate measure of success. So, rise up and take that first step. Let go of the need to be perfect. Instead, commit to being relentless in your pursuit of growth. Every action, every decision to move forward weakens the hold of fear and builds the fortress of your future. It's time to fuck perfectionism. It's time to turn your fear into a force for progress. With each moment you choose action over hesitation, you forge a path to a life defined not by the absence of mistakes, but by the boldness of your pursuit. Now go out there and slay your dragons. Embrace imperfection, learn from every stumble, and let your courage light the way. Today is the day you conquer fear. Today you take control and make it happen. Let's do this. Today and every day. Chapter 6. Mastering Momentum for Lasting Change. You've battled procrastination, built a rock-solid routine, crushed distractions, and slain the dragons of fear and perfectionism. Now, it's time to harness the power of momentum, the unstoppable force that transforms small daily wins into lasting, life-changing success. Every action you take, no matter how modest, is a brick laid in the foundation of your future. Yet, momentum isn't just about accumulating victories, it's about turning those victories into a habit, a way of life that propels you forward even when the initial fire begins to wane. Imagine this. You wake up each day with the satisfaction of knowing that yesterday's efforts are still fueling today's drive. Instead of feeling like you're starting from scratch, you build on a well of progress that deepens with every deliberate choice you make. This is the essence of mastering momentum, a relentless, forward motion that keeps you moving even when challenges arise. So, how do you create and sustain this momentum? It starts with consistency. Every day, without fail, commit to your routine. Whether it's that early morning burst of focus, the quiet power of your midday work sessions, or the reflective moments at night, make each part of your day count. Consistency turns isolated successes into a continuous wave of progress. Next, celebrate every win, big or small. Did you complete a task that once seemed insurmountable? Did you push through a moment of doubt and take that first step? Relish these victories. They are the fuel that reinforces your habit of action. Each celebration is a reminder that you are capable and that every effort, no matter how imperfect, is a step toward greatness. But beware, momentum can be fragile. Life will throw obstacles your way, unexpected setbacks, distractions, even days when motivation seems to vanish. When that happens, don't let a single stumble undo all your progress. Instead, learn to pivot, reflect on what went wrong, adjust your strategy, and get back into your routine. Remember, it's not about never falling, it's about always rising again. Every setback is an opportunity to reinforce your resilience and to prove to yourself that you're unstoppable. Accountability is another key to sustaining momentum. Share your progress with someone who inspires you, a friend, mentor, or a community that celebrates your victories. When you verbalize your commitments and report your progress, You create a powerful feedback loop that keeps you accountable, motivated, and connected to a larger purpose. Visualization also plays a crucial role. Close your eyes and picture your journey, the challenges you've overcome, the habits you've built, and the future you're steadily constructing. See yourself not just surviving, but thriving, not just making progress, but building a legacy of action. This mental rehearsal strengthens your resolve and reminds you that every single day is a new opportunity to advance. As you continue on this path, refine your systems. Look at your daily routines, your strategies for managing distractions, and your methods for overcoming fear. Optimize them. The beauty of momentum is that it builds upon itself. Each improvement, each new strategy makes your next step easier and more natural. Today, let this be your reminder. Momentum isn't magic. It's the sum of consistent, determined actions taken day in and day out. It's the power that turns your dreams into reality by transforming routine into ritual and effort into achievement. So, stand tall, take a deep breath, and let the force of your progress carry you forward. Embrace each day with the knowledge that every action counts, every decision shapes your destiny, and every moment is an opportunity to keep moving forward. It's time to master momentum. It's time to let the victories of today ignite the triumphs of tomorrow. Let's build a future defined not by hesitation or delay, but by relentless, unstoppable action. Let's do this, today and every day. Chapter 7. Building your tribe and leveraging accountability. You're not in this fight alone, and neither should you be. The journey to crush procrastination, build unstoppable momentum, and achieve more begins with a powerful truth. Success is a team sport. In this chapter, we're diving deep into the importance of accountability, community, and building your tribe of like-minded warriors who push you toward relentless progress. Think about it. How many times have you set a goal only to let it fade into the background? When you're fighting procrastination on your own, it's easy to slip back into old habits. That's why having a supportive network isn't just a nice to have. It's a game changer. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, celebrate your wins, and hold you accountable when you start to drift. Their energy becomes the fuel that propels you forward, even on the days when motivation seems to waver. Let's break it down. Accountability works like a mirror. It reflects your true self and forces you to face your commitments. When you share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or community, you're not just declaring your intentions. You're creating a powerful feedback loop that keeps you honest and driven. Imagine having someone check in on your progress, someone who reminds you that every delay is a missed opportunity. That gentle, yet firm push can be the difference between another day lost to excuses and another day conquered. But it's more than just external pressure. It's about creating a culture of mutual growth. Build your tribe by seeking out individuals who share your passion for action, who understand the battle against procrastination, and who are committed to personal excellence. Whether it's a mastermind group, an online forum, or a local meetup, find your community and lean into it. When you see others taking bold steps, you can't help but be inspired to do the same. Accountability can take many forms. Some swear by daily check-ins where they outline their top priorities, while others rely on weekly progress reports to celebrate wins and troubleshoot setbacks. Find what works best for you, and then stick with it. Perhaps you start a group chat with fellow doers, where every morning each member shares one key action they'll commit to that day. Or maybe you schedule regular calls with a mentor who's been there, done that, someone who can offer guidance and keep you focused on the big picture. Remember, the goal isn't to create pressure that paralyzes you. It's to build a support system that transforms accountability into empowerment. When you're part of a community that values progress over perfection, you begin to see setbacks not as failures, but as learning opportunities. You're encouraged to pivot, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward, always moving forward. Let's also talk about the power of vulnerability. It might sound counterintuitive, but sharing your struggles is one of the strongest ways to build trust and deepen your accountability. When you admit, "I struggled to complete that task today," you open the door for constructive feedback and support. This honest exchange creates a safe space where growth is not only accepted, it's expected. As you build your tribe, Be intentional about who you invite into your inner circle. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to do better, who don't settle for mediocrity, and who understand that every small step forward is a victory. Their belief in you will reinforce your own, and together you'll create a ripple effect that transforms individual efforts into collective triumph. Now, take a moment to visualize your ideal support system. See yourself in a room, virtual or physical, with people who share your fierce commitment to taking action. Hear their voices affirming your progress, sharing their own battles with procrastination, and offering insights that only come from real experience. Feel the collective energy surge as you all declare, "Today, we do it. Today, we crush it." That's the power of community. Today, commit to finding your tribe. Reach out, connect, and let accountability be the catalyst that propels you into the life you deserve. Whether it's joining a group, scheduling regular catch-ups, or simply sharing your goals with a friend, make the choice to lean on others. Because when you do, you unlock a level of support and motivation that can't be achieved alone. It's time to build your tribe and harness the relentless power of accountability. Together, you and your community can conquer the habits that hold you back, celebrate every win, and push each other to achieve more than you ever thought possible. Let's do this, today and every day. Chapter 8, Scaling Up, Evolving Your Systems for Lifelong Growth. Step into the next phase of your journey, a phase where your daily victories become the building blocks for exponential success. This isn't just about sticking to routines, it's about evolving your systems, refining your strategies, and continuously pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible. Today marks the beginning of a transformative process. You're not only creating momentum, but you're also scaling it up to build a legacy of achievement. Every habit you've forged, every small win you've celebrated, is now the foundation upon which you can construct something even greater. But growth isn't static. It requires periodic reassessment, fine-tuning, and a willingness to adapt when circumstances change. As your life and goals evolve, so must your strategies. Start by reflecting on your current systems. What's working? What needs improvement? Take a moment to examine your daily routine, your methods for crushing distractions, and your practices for overcoming fear and doubt. Ask yourself, are there bottlenecks that slow you down? Are there habits that have become so ingrained they now operate on autopilot? Recognize that even the best systems require regular maintenance and evolution. Next, focus on the power of incremental improvement. You've already experienced the thrill of small, consistent gains, those moments when a single decision compounded into lasting change. Now, double down on that approach. Set aside time each week to review your progress, celebrate your successes, and identify areas where a slight adjustment can yield significant results. It might be as simple as tweaking your work blocks or experimenting with new techniques to boost creativity. Remember, progress isn't measured in leaps. It's measured in those tiny, deliberate steps forward. Accountability evolves too. As you scale up, consider expanding your circle of influence. Connect with mentors, join advanced mastermind groups, or engage with communities that challenge you to think bigger and aim higher. These relationships provide not only support, but also fresh perspectives and innovative ideas that can propel your growth further. Sharing your progress with a broader network creates an environment where feedback flows freely and where every piece of advice is another tool in your arsenal. Embrace technology as a partner in your evolution. Use productivity apps and tracking tools to monitor your habits, set new goals, and adjust your systems in real time. Data isn't just numbers, it's insight. It reveals patterns, highlights strengths, and exposes weaknesses. When you harness this information, you can fine-tune your approach with surgical precision, ensuring that every minute of your day is optimized for progress. Yet, as you scale up, don't lose sight of the personal element. It's not only about efficiency, it's about sustaining passion and purpose. Keep your why at the forefront of your mind. Write it down, revisit it regularly, and let it guide you as your systems evolve. The vision of your future self, one who has transcended old limitations and built a life defined by action and achievement, should inspire every adjustment you make. Challenges will arise. There will be days when setbacks threaten to derail your progress. When that happens, pause, recalibrate, and remember that every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. Adaptability is the cornerstone of longevity. By embracing change and continuously evolving your strategies, you build a resilient system that can withstand the inevitable ups and downs of life. Now, picture yourself several months down the line, looking back at a journey marked by relentless improvement, a journey where every system, every habit has been honed to perfection. That vision isn't a distant fantasy, it's a natural outcome of commitment, reflection, and evolution. Every new strategy you adopt, every process you refine, brings you one step closer to a life where success isn't just a fleeting moment. It's a sustainable, lifelong rhythm. Today, commit to scaling up your systems. Embrace the continuous cycle of review, adaptation, and improvement. Your growth is a living, breathing process that evolves with you. With each day, every small adjustment compounds into a future defined by achievement, resilience, and purpose. Let's evolve, adapt, and scale today and every day thereafter. Chapter 9. Integrating your transformation, living a life of relentless action. This is it, the moment when you no longer just chase change, you become the change. You've dismantled the barriers, built your bulletproof routines, crushed distractions, and conquered your inner demons of fear and perfectionism. Now, it's time to integrate your transformation into every facet of your life. This chapter is about living out your newfound power every single day, turning habit into legacy and action into identity. Picture this. You wake up each morning not with a nagging dread of unfinished tasks, but with a burning excitement for the day ahead. You're not scrambling for motivation. You've woven discipline into the very fabric of your existence. Every moment, from your first deep breath at dawn to the quiet reflection before sleep, is an opportunity to honor your commitment to relentless action. It begins with intention. Start by revisiting your why. Write it down. Post it where you can see it every day. Whether it's the dream of building a career you're proud of, forging deep relationships, or simply proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever imagined, the core reason must remain vivid in your mind. This is the engine that drives you when enthusiasm fades and obstacles appear. Now let's talk about consistency. Your transformation isn't a one-time event, it's a continuous process. The systems and strategies you've built so far are not meant to be static. They're meant to evolve with you. Every challenge you overcome, every setback you learn from, adds another layer to your resilience. Embrace the routine that has become your ally, but never be afraid to tweak it, improve it, and even reinvent it as your life grows and changes. Accountability remains your secret weapon. You've seen how powerful it is to share your journey with a tribe that pushes you forward. Keep those connections strong and let them serve as a constant reminder that you're part of a community of doers. Engage in regular check-ins, celebrate the small wins, and be brutally honest about the areas that need work. When you surround yourself with people who believe in progress as much as you do, every setback turns into a lesson, and every victory becomes a stepping stone. But integration isn't just about maintaining routines, it's about a mindset that permeates every decision you make. It's about rejecting the lure of immediate gratification when it stands in the way of your long-term vision. It's the understanding that every minute wasted is a minute of potential unfulfilled. When you're tempted to fall back into old habits, remember the fire that started this journey, the thrill of taking control, the satisfaction of turning action into achievement. Let your environment echo your commitment, whether it's organizing your workspace to minimize clutter, setting up digital boundaries that block out distractions, or simply creating a sanctuary where you can focus fully. Make sure your surroundings are a testament to your transformation. Every element of your life should remind you that you are a master of your time, a commander of your destiny. Visualization is key. Each day, close your eyes and see yourself at the peak of your potential, achieving, creating, and living with passion. Feel the energy of your accomplishments ripple through your body, fueling your drive to keep pushing forward. This vision isn't a distant fantasy. It's a reality that you're building step by step, day by day. And when the inevitable challenges arise, and they will, remember that resilience is forged in the crucible of adversity. Every obstacle, every moment of doubt is an invitation to prove to yourself that you can overcome, adapt, and rise even stronger. Your journey is not defined by perfection, but by persistence, not by the absence of failure, but by the courage to act despite it. Today and every day moving forward, choose to live as the embodiment of relentless action. Make your transformation a lifestyle where every decision is a declaration that you refuse to settle for mediocrity. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not merely doing tasks, you are crafting a legacy of excellence. Embrace this new rhythm of life, a rhythm where momentum carries you effortlessly from one achievement to the next, and where your commitment to progress lights the path ahead. Your transformation is complete only when it becomes a natural part of you, inseparable from who you are. It's time to integrate, to inspire, and to live out your truth with every breath. Today and every day thereafter, you live a life defined by relentless action, unyielding focus, and a passion for progress. Now, step into your future, bold, uncompromising, and unstoppable. Let your journey of transformation shine as a beacon for others. And remember, your time is now. Let's go out and make it count. Chapter 10. Your legacy of relentless action. This is the culmination of your journey, a moment to reflect, celebrate, and set your sights on the future you are actively creating. You have dismantled the barriers of procrastination, built unstoppable routines, conquered distractions, and faced down the dragons of fear and perfectionism. Now, it's time to transform all these hard-won habits into a lasting legacy, a life defined by relentless action and unwavering purpose. Imagine looking back years from now and realizing that every decision you made, every task you tackled, added up to a life that was not only successful, but truly extraordinary. Your journey is not measured by one grand moment. It's built on countless small actions taken consistently over time. Each decision to act, each instance when you chose progress over perfection, has paved the way to this very moment. In this final chapter, we focus on integration and vision, the art of turning your daily actions into a legacy that resonates far beyond the confines of a single day. Your new mindset isn't a temporary fix. It's a lifestyle that shapes every part of your existence. Whether you're at work, with family, or even in moments of quiet reflection, your commitment to relentless action becomes the lens through which you view the world. Solidifying your identity. Begin by internalizing your transformation. You are no longer defined by hesitation or the fear of failure. Instead, you are a force of relentless momentum. A person who seizes opportunities, learns from every setback, and continuously pushes forward. Let your identity be rooted in the choices you make every day. The early mornings of focused work, the moments when you turned off distractions to pursue what matters, and the brave steps you took even when the outcome was uncertain. Vision for the future. Now, set your sights on the horizon. Visualize not just the achievements of today, but the lasting impact you want to have on your career, relationships, and personal growth. Write down your long-term goals, your dreams, and the legacy you wish to leave behind. This isn't about chasing fleeting success. It's about building something meaningful, a life that inspires others to act with courage and conviction. Your vision is your guiding star. When challenges arise or when old habits try to creep back in, look to that vision. Let it remind you why you chose this path, why every small victory matters, and how each step contributes to a future that is uniquely yours. Embrace the idea that your journey is a continuous process of growth, learning, and reinvention. Passing the torch. As you forge ahead, consider how you can uplift and empower those around you. Share your story, your strategies, and your hard-earned lessons. Build bridges with others who are on similar paths, and offer your support to those still wrestling with procrastination and self-doubt. When you lift others, you create a ripple effect of positive change, a community where relentless action becomes the norm, not the exception. Embracing life's rhythm. Remember, the rhythm of relentless action is not about never stopping. It's about knowing when to push forward and when to pause and recharge. A balanced life is one where intense focus meets deliberate rest, where creativity flourishes in the space between challenges. Honor both the work you do and the moments you take to celebrate, reflect, and rejuvenate. This balance is the secret ingredient to sustaining your momentum over a lifetime. Your legacy begins now. Today, as you close this chapter, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Every obstacle overcome, every moment of doubt faced head-on, has prepared you for the incredible journey ahead. Your legacy is not a distant dream. It's unfolding with every decision you make, every day that you choose action over inaction. So, step forward with confidence. Let your legacy of relentless action be a testament to the power of discipline, resilience, and the unyielding belief that you can and will shape your destiny. The future is yours to create, one intentional moment at a time. Embrace this life of unstoppable momentum and know that every day you continue to push forward, you are building a legacy that will inspire generations to come. Let's go out and make history, today and every day thereafter. Chapter 11. Embracing Change and Reinvention. Your next level awaits. Step into a new phase of evolution, one where transformation is not a destination, but a perpetual journey. Your battle against procrastination, the systems you've built, and the relentless action you've adopted have all prepared you for this pivotal moment, the time to embrace change and reinvent yourself. This chapter is your launchpad to the next level, where every challenge is an opportunity to grow and every setback sparks innovation. The inevitability of change. Change is the only constant in life. It's not a disruption to be feared, but a force to be harnessed. Imagine yourself as a phoenix. Each cycle of renewal, each moment of reinvention fuels your ascent. The habits you've formed and the victories you've achieved so far have laid a solid foundation. But the future demands that you evolve, adapt, and push beyond your current limits. Ask yourself, when was the last time you did something completely outside your comfort zone? When you dare to reinvent, you unlock reservoirs of potential you never knew existed. It's time to let go of the old routines that no longer serve you and to welcome new perspectives that challenge you to think bigger and act bolder. Letting go and moving forward. True reinvention begins with a bold decision to shed the weight of outdated habits and limiting beliefs. You may have once clung to familiar patterns, even when they held you back. But now, with clarity and purpose, you see that every moment spent in the past is a stepping stone for your future. Release the fear of the unknown and step forward with confidence. Every setback you experienced was not a failure. It was a lesson, a catalyst for change, preparing you for the breakthrough that lies ahead. Reflect on your journey so far, recognize the progress you've made, and honor the challenges that refined you. Now, let that realization fuel your desire to continuously reinvent yourself. Every new day offers the opportunity to learn something transformative if you're willing to take that leap. Cultivating a mindset of reinvention. Embracing change requires a mindset that is both curious and courageous. Make a commitment to lifelong learning. Whether it's picking up a new skill, exploring a fresh perspective, or challenging your own assumptions, every effort to expand your knowledge is a declaration of your readiness to evolve. Adopt a mantra for this stage of your journey. I evolve, I adapt, I overcome. Let these words resonate in your mind as you navigate unfamiliar territory. When you encounter obstacles, view them not as roadblocks, but as invitations to innovate. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I turn this challenge into an opportunity? Your ability to reframe difficulties as stepping stones is the essence of reinvention. Designing your future blueprint. Now is the time to draft your future blueprint. Visualize where you want to be, not just tomorrow, but years down the road. What does your next level look like? How will your work, your relationships, and your personal growth transform when you commit to constant evolution? Write it down. Set bold goals that stretch your imagination. These aren't mere wishes, they're your roadmap to a future where your potential is limitless. Incorporate new habits that push you toward this vision. Experiment with different routines, challenge your current methods, and be unafraid to pivot when necessary. Remember, reinvention is not about perfection, it's about progress. Every experiment, every attempt, even if it doesn't work out, is a valuable part of your journey. Your next level awaits. Today, commit to a life of perpetual growth. Embrace change as your ally, and let the spark of reinvention ignite a fire within you that never burns out. Your journey so far has been nothing short of transformative, and now you have the power to redefine what's possible. Every decision you make from here on out, every small step you take toward innovation, propels you to a future that is dynamic, exciting, and entirely your own. Step into your next level with confidence. Reinvent, adapt, and let your relentless action continue to light the way. The future isn't a fixed endpoint. It's a canvas awaiting the bold strokes of your continuous evolution. Now, rise up and embrace the change. Your next level awaits. Let's make it happen, today and every day. Chapter 12. Building Your Empire of Impact, the Ultimate Blueprint for Domination. Welcome to the summit of your transformation. This isn't just another chapter, it's the launchpad from which you catapult yourself into an arena of influence, legacy, and unstoppable impact. You've crushed procrastination, forged bulletproof habits, and conquered your inner demons. Now, it's time to take everything you've built and transform it into an empire, an enduring force that not only elevates your life, but also inspires and transforms the lives of everyone around you, from personal triumph to global domination. Imagine standing at the pinnacle of your achievements, where every sunrise ignites a fire within you, and every action propels you closer to a vision that transcends ordinary success. This is the moment when personal victory meets monumental influence. Your journey thus far has been a series of bold, relentless actions. Now it's time to harness that momentum and scale it up to create an impact that resonates far beyond your own life. Think about it. Every single decision you've made, the early mornings of focused work, the times you silenced distractions, the moments you dared to act in the face of fear, has been a stepping stone toward a future where you're not just surviving, but thriving. Today, you shift from merely achieving goals to building an empire of influence. You're not just doing work, you're crafting a legacy that shouts, "I was here and I changed the game." Embracing the vision, your legacy, your empire. It all starts with a vision so powerful that it jolts you awake each day with purpose. Visualize your ultimate empire, a realm where your ideas inspire innovation, where your leadership transforms communities, and where your relentless drive sets a standard that others can only aspire to. Write it down, etch it into your mind, and let it fuel every fiber of your being. Ask yourself, what is the legacy I want to leave behind? How will my empire serve as a beacon for those still trapped in the cycle of delay? What bold mark do I intend to make on the world? Your answers to these questions are not mere wishes. They are the blueprint for your empire. They are the rallying cry that transforms individual success into collective triumph. Every moment, every decision, every burst of relentless energy contributes to this living, breathing monument of your impact. The power of leadership and influence. Now, let's talk about leadership. True leadership isn't about titles or positions. It's about the power to inspire, empower, and catalyze change. It's about creating a movement, an unstoppable force where your actions spark transformation in others. As you step into this role, remember that you are the exemplar. Your habits, your discipline, and your unwavering commitment to action set the standard for those around you. Lead by example. Every time you choose action over hesitation, you send a message that excellence is not optional, it's inevitable. Inspire through vulnerability. Share your journey. Let others see the struggles, the setbacks, and the victories. Authenticity is magnetic. Empower others, build systems, mentor peers, and create communities where everyone is pushed to grow, challenge themselves, and ultimately build their own empires. Leadership is contagious. When you rise, so do those who follow your lead. Your empire becomes not just a testament to your own power, but a network of dreamers and doers united by a shared commitment to greatness. Scaling your influence, tools, tactics, and tenacity. To build an empire, you must scale your influence with precision and passion. Leverage the tools and systems you've honed throughout this journey and let them serve as the scaffolding for your broader vision. Here are key tactics to amplify your impact. Optimize your systems. Refine your daily routines. Streamline processes until they work like clockwork. Use data and feedback to fine-tune your approach. Every detail counts when you're building something monumental. Expand your network. Surround yourself with high-caliber individuals who challenge and inspire you. Engage in masterminds, mentorship programs, and communities that are as hungry for success as you are. Cultivate relationships that foster collaboration and collective growth. Embrace technology as a catalyst. Utilize productivity apps, advanced analytics, and communication platforms to extend your reach. Let technology work for you. Automate, track, and optimize every action so that you can focus on high-impact decisions. Innovate relentlessly. Never settle for the status quo. Continuously experiment, adapt, and pivot when necessary. View every obstacle as an opportunity to innovate. When the world throws you a curveball, swing harder and smarter. Invest in continuous learning. Your empire grows when your mind expands. Commit to lifelong learning. Read voraciously, seek new experiences, and absorb wisdom from every corner of life. The more you learn, the more you lead. Knowledge is the most potent weapon in your arsenal. Fueling the fire, the role of passion and resilience. At the heart of your empire lies an unquenchable fire, passion that burns brighter than any setback, and resilience that only grows stronger with each challenge. There will be days when the weight of responsibility feels overwhelming, when the world's noise threatens to drown out your inner drive. In those moments, remember this: your passion is your power, and your resilience is your armor. Every failure, every stumble, is not a sign to stop, but a signal to forge ahead with even greater determination. Embrace the grind, relish the struggle, and know that each moment of perseverance fuels the extraordinary legacy you're building. Your empire is not built in a day. It's crafted in the relentless pursuit of excellence, one bold, uncompromising action at a time. A call to action. Claim your empire now. This is your moment to shatter every remaining barrier, to transform every ounce of your potential into a reality that reverberates through time. Today, you stand at the threshold of a new era, one where your actions echo as a legacy of relentless action, innovation, and unyielding passion. Let this chapter be your rallying cry. Build your empire with every decision you make. Leave no room for hesitation. Let your legacy be defined by the courage to act. Inspire, empower, and lead with a ferocity that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Now, step forward with confidence, fueled by the undeniable truth that your time is now. Your empire of impact is waiting to be built. One strategic move, one explosive moment of action, and one unwavering commitment at a time. Rise up, dominate, and let your legacy shine like the brightest beacon of what it means to live a life without limits. Let's make history, today, tomorrow, and every day thereafter. Embrace the power of relentless action. This entire journey has been about shattering the chains of procrastination and reclaiming control over your time, your energy, and your destiny. You've learned that waiting for the perfect moment is a myth, and that every single second counts when you decide to act. Today, you've transformed hesitation into a powerhouse of action, forging habits that not only defy distraction, but propel you toward the life you've always envisioned. Every chapter has been a stepping stone toward building a legacy defined by relentless momentum. You've crafted bulletproof routines, silence the noise of modern distractions, and face down the twin dragons of fear and perfectionism. With each decisive move, you've not only achieved your goals, you've set the stage for an empire of impact that extends far beyond your own accomplishments. Remember, every new day is a fresh canvas, a chance to rewrite your story. When you feel the old temptations of delay creeping back in, don't see it as a failure. Instead, view it as a signal, a moment to pause, reflect, and re-engage with the tools and strategies that have already powered your transformation. You possess everything you need to continue the journey of growth, creativity, and unstoppable action. Thank you for joining this expedition toward a life of purpose, passion, and unparalleled productivity. May your path be forever lit by the fire of your ambition, guided by the wisdom of your experiences, and fueled by the certainty that you can, and will, make every moment count. If you're excited to continue exploring personal growth, productivity, and a life without limits, subscribe and become a part of our community. Together, we'll celebrate each victory, learn from every setback, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible, one fearless, decisive moment at a time. Here's to embracing the power of relentless action. Go out there and make history, today, tomorrow, and every day thereafter.